Well, I think I chose this job because my father had us walk beans a lot, and I hated walking beans. And I figured there had to have been a better way. So Liquor Grow is very unique. It's independent, family-owned business. We are in the third generation of owner and operator. Good people, honest business, and that's what I think a lot of the customer base and farmers are looking for. Products that we're using, I guess like Ridgeback, I guess for example, the 2 modes of action, insecticide. We had here a couple of years ago, we had aphid resistance with pyrethroids. It was a disaster. We sprayed soybean fields and came back a week later and had to respray them. So products like this that are being brought to market are very important to our grower. When aphids started coming in fairly steadily year after year, that was probably the #1 pest that we were after. But as we started making these fungicide insecticide treatments at R3, we started to realize very quickly that there may have been some complexes of insects that we weren't thinking about before. You always have grasshoppers, you always have bean leaf beetles. Compiling all of them, hurting your beans and hurting the leaves, and it made a big difference. I think we can honestly see that in the last decade as we've moved to these newer insecticides with multiple modes of action, better residual control and stuff. We've seen some higher yields coming, more consistently than we used to. I think Ridgeback has done an excellent job. I mean, it's had good residual, it's stuck around long enough to, get that maturity of the bean plant. I guess the biggest thing is the 2 modes of action in comparison to like a straight pyrethroid. With the pyrethroid aphid resistance that we experienced, that's probably the biggest portion of it. These insects continue to fight us on resistance, on different weather patterns, when they're coming and how big they are, how small they are when we spray them. Having 2 modes of action just gives you a little bit more strength in knowing that you're hitting it with 2 different things. It's done its job and it's done it well.